Mulrams Lane in Great Baddow, Chelmsford, Essex is reputed to be haunted by a distressed or angry lady. In this video I take a 3 AM ride by e-bike down the aforementioned Mulrams Lane to tell you its ghostly legends. As with many ghost stories, there are actually two versions of this haunting. Which one is true, I will leave up to you to decide. The more commonly told version of the story is that the road is named after one Molly Ram. Molly was a local wealthy landowner who was said to like her liquor a little too voraciously. The story tells us that after one particular night of heavy drinking, Molly was murdered by her husband, who proceeded to dump her body in a ditch along what was then called Lovers Lane. Eventually, Lovers Lane was renamed Mulrams Lane after Molly. And now and forevermore, Molly Ram is said to haunt Mulrams Lane and the Bringy. One particular story is that one evening after dark, two women were walking along Mulrams Lane when they sensed someone behind them. They turned around to find that they were alone, but neither of them could shake off the sense of foreboding doom, which stayed with them for several hundred yards all along the darkest stretch of road. When they eventually reached the light of a house and the surrounding darkness had been consumed by that light, one of the ladies said, "Thank God," and instantly the presence left. The other telling of the story is very similar, apart from it has Molly as a local white witch who was killed by a mob of locals who were unhappy with her practice. Whichever version of the story you believe, even if you don't believe in hauntings, it is still an interesting piece of local folklore, and a story which is worth documenting for future generations. Molly's ghost has been seen and heard on several occasions, both in Mulrams Lane and the Bringy. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one cannot deny that Mulrams Lane, and even more so the Bringy, have a very eerie atmosphere, and travelling through here by oneself, all alone in the darkness of night, one cannot help but consider those stories. And in the back of the mind, the anticipation of fear cannot be denied. And so, at this part of the video, I had come to the end of Mulrams Lane, turned round, started to go back down Mulrams Lane in the search for the little alleyway called the Bringy. This part was the most scariest part of the journey, and the alleyway called the Bringy certainly had the most eerie atmosphere. I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of the video, and goodbye for now.